Hello everyone, my name is Aastha. I welcome you all to our classes for International English Olympiad for class 10th. Today is our third class wherein we will be doing the topic of antonyms. It is a pretty easy topic. All you have to do is understand what antonyms really are and make sure you choose the correct antonym of the word. So let's get started.
So what is our mission for today? आज हम कौन सा मिशन accomplish करने वाले हैं? आज की क्लास के बाद कौन सा ऐसा टॉपिक होगा जिसमें you will be completely fluent and आपको completely समझ आ चुका होगा, आप उसकी एग्जाम्पल्स जान चुके होंगे और आप उसके क्वेश्चन सॉल्व कर चुके होंगे. That is antonyms. Now इसी से सिमिलर हमने टॉपिक किया था अपनी पिछले क्लास में, which was synonyms, right? So I hope you have revised synonyms, and अगर synonyms you have understood, तो antonyms भी आपको आसानी से समझ आ जाएंगे. So let's start. So the first question that comes is, what exactly are antonyms? You see, अगर synonyms का meaning आप याद करो, तो synonyms क्या थे? You should try to remember and write that down कि synonyms क्या थे. Now synonyms were the words which had similar meanings, जैसे happy and joyful, right? जैसे sad and depressed, words with similar meanings. But यहाँ पे क्या हो रहा है? यहाँ पे you see negative and positive. Either you see happy and sad, you see above and below. Now here if you can notice, here the situation is that all these words are opposite to each other. These words mean exactly the opposite. So the words which mean opposite to each other, they are called antonyms. Synonyms थे the words which are similar to each other, which mean the same, and antonyms are the words which mean opposite to each other, right? Now we will do examples. हम examples करेंगे तो आपको ज़्यादा अच्छे से टॉपिक समझ आएगा, आपको उसकी प्रैक्टिकल implication समझ आएगी, और questions solve तभी होंगे जब आप examples अच्छे से समझ पाएं और फिर questions में इन्हें यूज कर पाएं. Okay? Okay, so here you can see a few examples. Combine is the antonym of separate. Clockwise, opposite is anti-clockwise. Correct, the antonym is incorrect. Conceal, which means to hide something. Reveal means unveil it, show it. Right, come and go. Common and rare. Comfort and discomfort, courage and cowardice, cruel and kind, courteous could be the opposite of discourteous or rude. Alright, these are a few antonyms. They are the opposites of each other, which means what combine means is the opposite of what separate means, and so on and so forth. Here we have a few more examples for you. Happy and sad, which we did. Hard and soft. Heavy and light. High and low. In and out. Last and first. Laugh and cry. Hasna, rona. Pehla, आखरी. Andar, bahar. ऊपर नीचे. Getting it? Learn and teach. Less and more. Kam ज़्यादा. Lie and truth. Remember I told you on the previous slide? False and true हो जाएगा lie and truth. Long and short. लंबा and छोटा. Loose and tight. Lost, found. Love, hate. North, south. On and off. Over and under. Play and work. Polite and rude. Poor and rich. Present and absent. When your teacher takes your attendance, you either say present ma'am when you're in the class, or you say, for somebody who's not there, you say absent ma'am. Right? Top and bottom, quick and slow. अब देख रहे हैं इन सब में similarities क्या हैं? Similarities are that both of them, they mean the opposite. So let's move on. A few more examples, we will go over them quickly. Raise and lower. Raise मतलब किसी चीज को ऊंचा करना, lower मतलब नीचा करना. Right? Increase and decrease. Right and wrong. Rise and sink. Rough and smooth. Same and different. Sell and buy. Short and long. Sour and sweet. Start and stop. Stay and leave. Stop and go. Strong and weak. Teacher and student. Tidy and messy. True and false. Ugly and beautiful. Up and down. White and black. Wild and tame. Wild and tame, if you don't know the meaning, tame करना किसी को control कर लेना जैसे होता है. Wild, when something or somebody is not in your control, they are running wild. Like wild animals जो होते हैं, they are the ones जो control के बाहर हो जाते हैं. Tame are the ones जो अपने control कर लिया है. They're going as per your instructions. Win and lose. Well and sick. How are you feeling? I'm feeling fine. I'm feeling well. But if you are unwell, you say I'm feeling sick. Wet and dry. Young and old. All right. Here are a few examples, few more examples. Like virtue is the opposite of wise. Visible, the opposite of invisible. Voluntary, the opposite of compulsory. Vowel, the opposite of consonant. Wax is the antonym of vain. Wisdom is the antonym of folly. Within, opposite of without. Alright, so you've seen so many examples of antonyms. Now let's move on. Now we will be doing the quiz. Alright, so for the quiz, what we will be doing is, now every question you will be given 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 seconds. Why am I giving you 1 minute? Because you see, your question paper of IEO, it has about 50 questions, and so you can imagine that you get more or less a minute to answer the questions. Now this 1 minute is the maximum that you should be taking for answering the question. Now suppose there could be two, three categories of students. First category is, suppose you answer the question within that 1 minute. So I would request you to fast forward the video and skip right to the answer. You should not be wasting your time. Alright. Now the other students who are not able to answer the question in 1 minute, what you do, you don't skip to the answer. You pause the video and you write down your answer. Alright, it is very important to answer each and every question because there is no negative marking. Here you see, for every incorrect answer, no points because there is no negative marking in IEO. So it is important that you attempt all the questions. Now for a question of which you are not sure about the answer, now even here and even in the exam, if you are not sure about the answer and you maybe think that B option might be correct or C option might be correct, so you should in that case play your luck and play your mind and make a guess and still give an answer, because it is a win-win situation. Either you will get the marks for that question or you will get a 0, right? But if you don't attempt that question at all, then you are anyway getting a 0 in that, right? So it is good to attempt those questions, and even if you don't know all the answers, try to understand and take a guess. Okay, so this is for every correct answer 10 points. This is just for your own little game where you can try to maintain a notepad. So here you write the name of the chapter and then the question, and then if it is correct you can give yourself 10 points. If it is not correct, you mark it here. So it is important to see these questions, the ones which you mark incorrect. It is important to go back to them later and then see where you did the mistake. Alright, this is just for your reference. For every correct answer you can give yourself 10 points. Alright, now let's start. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, so now we start off with the questions on antonyms. Here what do we have to do? Choose the correct antonym of the given word. We're given a word and we have to choose its antonym. Like here we have solitary. Options are remote, quiet, crowded and aloof. Okay, so the antonym of solitary is crowded. Solitary refers to something that's, kept alone, like solitary confinement, which is a place where a person is kept alone. Crowded would be a place which has a lot of people. Okay. And remote, quiet, aloof, these could be synonyms of solitary. Synonyms were what? The words with similar meanings. So remote, quiet, aloof could be words with similar to solitary. Crowded is the antonym, however. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, the next word we have here is accord. The options are solution, act, dissent, and concord. Okay, so here the accord is actually sort of assenting for something. Okay, allowing something to happen. That's accord. So the opposite could be dissent. Assent and dissent. Okay. Then others like solution and act, concord. All these could be synonyms providing a certain agreement. Solution, act, concord, accord. All these are agreements, whereas dissent represents a certain disagreement. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have autonomy. Here the options are A. Submissiveness, B. Dependence, C. Disbelief, or D. Liberty. Okay, now autonomy is independence. Okay, independence. Whereas so its antonym could be dependence. Dependence on something or someone. Alright. Here we have liberty. Liberty is also sort of freedom. So this could be a synonym. Disbelief is something that you that you can't believe. Okay, that's disbelief. Then we have submissiveness. Submissiveness is actually agreeing with someone. Okay, just agreeing with, this is an act of submission, just agreeing with whatever they are saying. So that's not actually dependence, but that's submission. It could be an antonym in a distant form, not direct antonym. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, now here we have pacify. The options are agitate, soothe, light, and quell. Okay, now pacify actually means causing peace, bringing about peace. Okay, so its antonym, the opposite word could be agitate. Agitation is sort of causing war and causing disagreement. That's agitation. So this could be an antonym. Other soothe, quell, light. These could be synonyms of pacify.
So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Next we have lengthen. The options are haste, curtail, amplify and few. Now lengthen is increasing something, okay, going up, increasing something's amount or quantity, something like that. Curtail is limiting something, so curtail is the antonym. Whereas haste is like hurrying something up, amplify, increasing it, so these could be synonyms. Now few is a quantifier which refers to less quantity of something, okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, here we have obedient. The options are calm, loyal, docile and unruly. Okay, now obedient is someone who follows, obeys, whereas other here, unruly. Unruly is an antonym, someone who doesn't obey. The others, calm, loyal, just someone who's, submissive and agrees with you, follows the instructions. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Here we have ruthless. The options are savage, brutal, merciful and harsh. Ruthless, someone who's brutal, harsh. The opposite could be merciful, soft and gentle, okay. Ruthless is someone who doesn't care about other people. So savage, brutal, harsh, these could be synonyms, whereas merciful is an antonym. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have humiliating. Options are popular, glorious, famous, and obedient. Okay, now humiliating is something that causes humiliation. Okay, that is something you're embarrassed of. That's humiliating. So the opposite would be glorious. Glorious is something that you're proud of, that brings you glory. Okay? Other popular, famous, obedient, they're not really direct synonyms or antonyms. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, here we have appropriate. The options are apposite, unsuitable, relevant, and seemly. So here appropriate is something that is suitable and proper for the situation. So the antonym would be unsuitable. That is not okay and not relevant for the situation. That's unsuitable. The other was like apposite. Apposite something that's appropriate for the situation, relevant, seemly. All these could be synonyms, whereas unsuitable is an antonym. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, the next word we have here is luscious. The options are juicy, appetizing, unsavory, and succulent. Okay, so here luscious actually refers to something that that has a sweet taste and very
strong and very pleasing. Okay, so that is luscious. So its opposite would be unsavory. Unsavory, something that is that is unpleasant, not nice. Okay. Then the other words we have here, juicy, appetizing, succulent, all these could be synonyms, meaning, something that is juicy and pleasant to taste with a sweet taste. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, next word we have here is judicious. The options are careful, cautious, sane and indiscreet. Now judicious, doing something judiciously means doing something carefully, in a proper manner, taking into matter all the consideration. That's judicious. So the option would be here, indiscreet. Indiscreet is something that is done, in a risky manner, and yes, something done very risky and carelessly. Okay. Others, judicious, careful, cautious, sane. These could be synonyms, whereas indiscreet is an antonym. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, here the next word we have is obstinate. The options here are inflexible, prominent, pliant and fashionable. Now here, obstinate actually refers to something that is someone who is stubborn. Okay, you're trying to persuade someone or something, but not ready to change. All right, so the antonym could be pliant. Pliant, someone who is like easy to please and easy to change, inflexible. Okay, so here inflexible could be a synonym of obstinate, whereas pliant is an antonym. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Next word we have is ancestors. The options here are supporters, disciples, followers and descendants. Now ancestors are your previous generations. So the opposite would be descendants. Descendants are your next generation. Okay. Now the others, supporters, disciples, followers, they actually refer to like members of your team or the people who follow you. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have universal. The options are global, extensive, local and generic. Pretty easy. Universal, something that is spread like all over. So the antonym would be local, something that has a limited scope. The other words here like global, extensive, generic, something that is spread afar. Okay, these would be synonyms, whereas local is an antonym. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have mitigate. Here the options are stagnate, aggravate, suffer and lessen. Now mitigate actually refers to reducing the effects of, like mitigating action taken after disaster, which is to reduce the impact of the disaster, the harmful impact of the disaster. This mitigate. So the opposite would be aggravate. Aggravate is increasing something, mitigate is lessening it. Alright. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, the next word we have here is eclipse. The options are wheel, enlarge, conceal and decline. Okay, so here the opposite is enlarge. Enlarge is showing of something, making it large, whereas others eclipse, wheel, conceal, decline, hiding something, decreasing something. Okay, these are synonyms. Enlarge is an antonym. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, the next word we have is indulge. The options are satiate, abstain, coddle and pamper. Indulge, getting involved in something. Opposite is abstain. Abstain is stopping yourself from getting involved in something. You know, making yourself absent from something. That's abstain. Other satiate, coddle, pamper, these could be synonyms in one sense, okay? And abstain is an antonym. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have outmoded. The options are bygone, antique, obsolete and fashionable. Okay, so outmoded, bygone, antique and fashionable. Now outmoded, something that has it's a bygone. Antique, that's obsolete, which means that is no longer in fashion. So the antonym is de-fashionable, something that is the latest trend, modern. Okay, others are synonyms. Fashionable is an antonym. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have terrible. The options are horrible, appalling, delightful and hideous. So here the terrible means something that is horrible, that is appalling, that is hideous, that is not delightful. So the antonym is delightful. Terrible is something that hurts you and has a very unpleasant feeling, like the horrible conditions, the terrible impact of something, which means negative, something negative. Okay, delightful, something it shows happiness. Something delightful, something that gives you joy, makes you happy. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Here we have confess. Confess is agreeing to something. Alright, the other options are deny, assert, control and cite. Okay, agreeing to something, that's confess. Denying, opposite, antonym A, which means saying no to something. Okay, saying that no, I haven't done this, or just not agreeing with it. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, now the next word we have is amnesty. Here the options are reprieve, punishment, immunity or acquittal. Now amnesty. Amnesty is a sort of means forgiveness, like pardon. Okay. So the opposite would be punishment. Right. Amnesty is like an official pardon. Then we have reprieve. Reprieve is also pardoning someone, okay, freeing someone. That's reprieve, immunity, acquittal. Telling that no, this person has not done this, or sort of giving them forgiveness. That's amnesty, reprieve, immunity, or acquittal. Whereas punishment is an antonym. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left.
30 seconds left. Fifteen seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have secular. Here the options are corrupt, religious, profane and immoral. Alright, so secular is something, I am pretty sure you know, secular, like a secular nation who respects all the religions equally. India's definition of secularism involves respecting all the religions respectfully and not discriminating in any of the religion. That's what India's constitution says. However, here religious is the opposite. Religious, something, you know, believing in one religion. Okay, so that's the antonym. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Next up we have establish. The options here are determine, uproot, show and decree. Okay, now establishing, starting something. Okay, whereas uprooting something is destroying something. Okay, so the antonym is uproot. Pretty easy. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, here the next word is admonish. The options are chide, rebuke, flatter and reprove. Okay, now admonish refers to sort of a scolding. Okay, like chide, rebuke, reprove, like sort of a scolding, disapproving, something reprimanding. Okay, so the opposite would be flatter. Flatter is being appreciative of someone or something, flattering someone, praising them. Okay, so your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. The next word we have here is vital. The options are crucial, integral, unimportant and necessary. Vital, the antonym is unimportant, something that is not important. The other words like crucial, integral, necessary, all these are synonyms. Something that is important, necessary, required, of primary importance, okay? So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, the next word we have here, criticize. The options we have are judge, appreciate, denounce and analyze. Right, criticize, critique something, analyzing its pros and cons. Whereas the opposite would be appreciate, which is talking about their positives. Alright. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, the next word we have here is harmony. The options are consensus, amicability, discord and peace. Here the correct answer, the opposite is discord. Discord is the disagreement, whereas other words like consensus, amicability, peace, harmony, they talk about agreement with regard to something. These would be synonyms. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left.
15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, the next word we have is pertinent. The options here are germane, appropriate, determined, and irrelevant. Now, pertinent means something that is appropriate, applicable for a certain thing. So, the opposite would be irrelevant. Irrelevant, something that is not appropriate, not suitable for a certain situation. Okay. Whereas others we have here like germane and appropriate and determined. These would be synonyms. All of them means which are relevant to something. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, next word we have is embrace. The options are clasp, enfold, reject, and grasp. Embrace. Embrace is accepting something, clasping it, enfolding it, grasping it, understanding it. Okay. So the antonym would be C, reject. Saying no to something, not agreeing with something. Alright, being a critique of it. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, the next word we have is bashful. Here the options are sheepish, chaste, coy, and confident. Okay. Bashful refers to someone who is shy and reluctant. So here the opposite could be confident. Alright. All others, A, B, C, all these could be synonyms of bashful as well, whereas confident is an antonym. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left.
15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Alright, the next word we have is insidious. The options are sincere, crafty, astute, and foxy. So insidious refers to someone who which has it has certain harmful effects, negative consequences. That's insidious. Okay, so the opposite would be sincere, right? So others here, crafty, astute, foxy. These could be synonyms in this sense that all these refer to as in something that's clever and in a very subtle manner, doing something to their own advantage, something that has harmful consequences. Trying to do something up to their own advantage, but in a very subtle manner. That could be insidious, crafty, astute, or foxy. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, now here we have militate. Now the options for this are weigh, exclude, count, and signify. Militate is used as a verb. Now when we say that this will militate in something, which means it will add importance to. Okay, so adding something. Okay, that's militate. The others here, the opposite would be exclude. The others like weigh, count, signify, these could be synonyms in one sense. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. 30 seconds left. 15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, here we have prosaic. The options are mundane, banal, dull, and interesting. Okay. So prosaic refers to something that is, here we can say dull or mundane, that's boring. So the opposite could be interesting. All right. Then here we have mundane, and mundane something that lacks excitement or enthusiasm. Then we have banal, also something that that is boring and lacks
lacks originality, unromantic in nature, prosaic. Okay, so all these could be synonyms, whereas interesting is an antonym. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, next up we have sprightly. The options here are cheerful, jaunty, apathetic, and active. So here sprightly refers to someone or something that is, full of energy and liveliness, whereas here apathetic is someone which lacks enthusiasm and interest. So all these cheerful, jaunty, active, these could be synonyms, whereas apathetic is an antonym. Okay. So your time starts now. "45 seconds left. "30 seconds left. "15 seconds. 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time's up. Okay, the next word we have is tawdry. Here the options we have are dainty, brazen, crude, and tacky. Now, tawdry refers to something like we usually refer to it to describe certain outfits or say jewelry, ornaments, like something that is cheap and not of a good quality. Okay, that could be tawdry. So here the antonym could be dainty. Dainty is refer to something that is pretty and very delicate. Okay, so that could be an antonym. The other words here like brazen. Brazen is something वैसे तो it is used when we talk about something that is made of brass, but otherwise something we can say that is bold and strong. Okay, then we have crude. Crude is something that is in its very native stage, which is not really processed yet. Okay, it's just in its initial stage, and crude is also a mineral oil. All right, then we have tacky. Now tacky is like tawdry only, it could be a synonym here. Tacky, something that is of a poor quality. All right, that's tacky, and very gaudy. That could be tacky. Okay. All right. So with this, we finish off with our questions on antonyms.
That's all for our class on antonyms. I hope you have understood what antonyms really are and what you have to do in the questions of antonyms. It's going to be pretty straightforward. If you made any mistakes in choosing the antonym, then make sure you rectify them and don't repeat those mistakes. Make sure you have your question bank of antonyms ready so that you can refer to it whenever, in case of any need. I will see you in the next class. Thank you for watching.